Hello and welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. Mentioned in one of the comments, we were talking about the off-axis guider, and I mentioned I was seeing drift before. And when I was using the Guidescope that was on axis, and how that I was seeing drift. Where the target would start in the center but slowly drip up and to the right, um, frame to frame. And that was a little disheartening, but it was usable. The tracking was good enough to get 5-minute subs, which for the DSLR was perfectly fine. But knowing that I wanted to go mono and be able to track better, I knew I needed to go to the off-axis guider. So to that end, let's play this little thing and let it be kind of like an animation. And you'll see that this thing stays rock solid. Let me remove this one. That's an outlier. And as you can see, aside from a little drift, or not a little drift, aside from dithering, this thing's pretty rock solid. It stays in the center of the frame. So that looked pretty good. And I missed that one before. How'd I miss that one? But anyways, so yeah, it stays pretty well centered. Let me put my cursor over one of the stars here. So you can see there's just a little bit of a dither. Maybe I need to bump that up a little bit, but it's staying right in the center. So let me load up some images from when I was using the other Guidescope, and let's see what that drift looked like. So I will be back in a couple seconds. Alright, so here we've got C5 loaded up, and we're going to just keep an eye on the centermost portion here, and you're going to see it drift off. This way it'll bounce back when it hits the 15C, I believe, but you're just going to see it start drifting. So let's play the animation, and you can see just how much that's drifting off. And again, this was with the Guidescope. The difference in the focal lengths just did not allow for the tracking to be as good as it really needed to be. So the off-axis guider definitely has made a big difference in my ability to stay on target and not have that drift. And I'm super happy with that at a minimum. I did do some testing with longer exposure times and was able to make it out to 30 minutes without any issues. At least not any issues with the mount or the tracking. A couple of them I had issues with nature. Wind kicked in and nudged the mount, nudged the OTA, and that caused a sub to go bad. But other than that, couldn't be happier with that OAG. That's for darn sure. So with that, I'm just going to say I do know that my previous video I was mentioning that I needed to, that I'm obviously not going to be able to image with the full moon up, but one thing I should be able to do is get my offsets done tonight. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to get over and work on my offsets. See if I can get my filter offsets dialed in so that I don't have to worry about focus issues trying to focus on the individual filters. So with that, I'm going to say thanks everybody for watching. I hope you found this informative, and as always, clear skies. Stick around for the outro, and have a good one.
Thanks for watching yet another episode from the Astro Media Journey channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video that I have posted prior to this one. Down in the lower right, we have what YouTube thinks you will enjoy. Below is a subscription link. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you so choose, ring that bell if you want to get notified of something new, and as always, thank you, clear skies. Remember to